session, but cannot make lawmakers debate the issue.
And it's day 2 of the jury selection in the trial of Darrell Brooks. He's accused of driving through the Waukesha Christmas parade last November, killing 6 people, injuring dozens more. Brooks spent most of his day in an adjacent courtroom. Right as the court went into session, he refused to state his name for the record and kept asking Judge Dora to state her name. And just like yesterday, the judge ultimately sent Brooks to watch the proceedings remotely. Joining us now to talk about what happened and what didn't happen in court today, attorney Julius Kim from the law group Kim and Lavoie. Julius, we're talking about a defendant here who doesn't even agree that his name is Darrell Brooks. He told the judge today he won't respond to that name. More of the same, constant interruptions. This cannot be sustainable. How long does she let him keep this up?
Well, unfortunately, I think that she's going to have to let him keep it up for a while until she gets sick of it. And I think that she's already sent a message to Mr. Brooks that if he keeps up these antics, that she's going to simply send him to this other courtroom. But I think that it's good that she's giving him an opportunity to clean up his act and be more cooperative while he's in court. But as long as he continues with the shenanigans, she's made it clear that he's going to be outside the presence of the jury.
For those of us who don't have law degrees, what does she know that we don't know? Is he aiming for a mistrial here, and she's going to cut him as much slack as she can to let him get his whatever it is he's doing in? Is that lingering in the back of her mind, that she's got to let him do what he's going to do?
I think that she is letting him do a lot of the things that he's doing because she wants the record to reflect all of the things that he's doing, so that when she makes her decisions, the Court of Appeals can see, if he gets convicted, the Court of Appeals can see that she was fair and decisive in doing what she had to do to maintain order in that courtroom. In terms of a mistrial, well, technically a mistrial can't even take place until a jury is selected, and we haven't even gotten to that point yet. So as to what his intentions are, who knows really at this point.
All right, so it's one thing to put him in an adjacent courtroom and cut off his mic when she's talking or when the DA is talking. But should he still be representing himself when it's time to cross-examine witnesses? How much can she not control what he says? Does she just have to let the mic stay open at that point?
Well, that's a great question. I'm sure that's something that a lot of people are wondering. And Judge Darrell ultimately has complete control of the courtroom in terms of questioning how it happens, how objections happen. And so I think this is a situation where she's going to have to get creative in terms of how she's going to allow Mr. Brooks to question victims and witnesses. Maybe that will require him to write questions down on a piece of paper, or to raise his hand if he has a question or an objection. She's going to have to get creative, and I think that things may shift as the trial moves along, depending on his conduct.
That's hoping he adopts some decorum, which he's shown no sign of doing yet. All right, Julius, we'll talk again tomorrow when we may get a jury seated and jury instructions come then. We'll check in with you tomorrow at 5.
See you. Thanks.